Good morning, everybody. Second and third period. We have some tasks for you today that I want to go over. And I went ahead and made the assignment that's due Wednesday. I don't like the way this looks. I'm going to change this. It's not only is it called it's due Wednesday, but it is your free of choice artwork. So I put this already on the assignments. It will be due on Wednesday of next week at 3 p.m. And that's going to be the same process we've always done with the slideshows, with the critiques, yada, yada. So if you have any questions about that later, we could talk about that. I would like to go over your scavenger hunt before and after projects to make sure that you guys have your grades in. That was worth 100 points, so I need to grade that with y'all. If it's not between 90 to 100, we cannot photograph it and post it onto your exams. So we need to get that ready and looking nice for you. So I have here for what's today? Not Wednesday. These are great examples. Keep looking at those. You're a storyteller about your theme, about your essential questions, and it's constantly evolving with each project. You're going to need to write about it. On Wednesday, we went over how to register for the actual exam, which is different than what you did in the beginning of the year. And you will have real examples posted onto that, and that's where I'm going to be doing most of your grading for now on for AP students. So I want to show you what that looks like on my end. I went ahead and I asked everyone to register yesterday and fill out the paperwork. Where's Miss Brown's? And I want you to see what it looks like from my side of things. Uh-oh, it didn't like mine. Oh, here it is. It's because I have a different password. Okay, that didn't work. I have to try to remember my username and password and log in. I don't want to waste your time right now. I'll show that to you another day. So on Thursday, some of you are asking me, Miss Brown, where I have my own computer and I want to use Photoshop. What agenda was that example of how to do it? And so I dug it up and I put the videos and the tutorials here for you. So it's on this agenda as well, because now you're ready to start using them. And if you want a tutorial on how to do sizing and how to do certain things for Photoshop, I will gladly make those videos and post them and help you with that. Okay? So today is an art project day. You're working on your art project that's due on Wednesday. We're almost to the end of the semester. And I'm expecting that you have, at least 3 projects posted on your AP exams. If you're special studies, obviously that doesn't apply to you. I will be here to help you all day. I'm here during student support, so we could talk then. And I'm going to go ahead and talk to people about their artwork right now. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this video. Oh, I think there's also a video here that I wanted to show you real quick. Oh, hold on one second. I got 2 things going at the same time. Oh boy. That's funny. I like this song. Before and after artwork for the mind map. And some of you, maybe you just needed to do one. It's all based on what I recommend for you to do. I'm working with Cindy, and Cindy and I worked on creating her exam for what we're going to load. So we're going to upload, and she's just going to use one mind map for hers, just because her before and after were very similar. And can you give me a rough estimate of the height, Cindy? 8. 8? Oh, I thought this was much larger. And then the width? Like around 10. Really? You did this on a tiny little printer paper? I don't think so, son. I can measure it. This looks like 8 by 14 to me. I'm just gonna guess that for now. Now, please tell me what materials you used. I know you use watercolor. What else? Markers. Ink. Sounds fancier. Okay, what else? Graphite. Sounds fancier than charcoal. You want you guys to capitalize each letter or lowercase, but I think a list looks nice. I don't care if you capitalize or lowercase. I just want you to be consistent so it looks pretty for the judges. Is there anything else? The soft pastels. And that's it? Yeah. Okay, cool. Now, can you tell me the processes that you used? You brainstormed. A list of ideas for your concentration, for your sustained investigation. And created a what? Artistic mind map? What else did you do? We only have 96 out of 100. We can only use 100 characters. So you got to be really careful that you sound professional and to the point of what your process was. Is there anything else you think we should add, or should I change anything? You got 4 more characters. I think it's good. Just have to change the your to my. You know what? This is a sustained investigation. Let's use some your to my again. Not only did you do a sustained investigation, but essential questions. I would put EQ, to abbreviate. Unfortunately, you can't use that apostrophe S, I don't think. Let's see if it'll let me. My Grammarly wants to autocorrect that, and I'm going to ignore it because we only have 1 character left, and I don't think it does apostrophes and commas. I'm going to press save and let's see what happens. It says error. See how it says these special characters can't be used? Guess what? I told you that exclamation point is like, So we're going to get rid of the exclamation point. And I'm looking at my map is 2 words. That's fine. I can do that. You're allowed to do periods, but you're not allowed to do exclamation points, and you're not allowed to do commas. I gotta delete this comma, I guess. Well, let me see if I can do a comma. It might let me. You never know. They're very picky. So annoying. Okay, they will let you do a comma, but they won't let you do an exclamation point. So I'm gonna add an extra comma here. And then I'm gonna press save again. Notice I'm constantly pressing save. So now she has her mind map. I can click on this, and now I have a nice graphic for the judges to look at. And it talks about what materials were used, and it talks of, and if you want to explain the process more and you couldn't have space, maybe you can write it here with the watercolor, but with your materials, but I don't think it's a big deal. So I'm very happy with that. So these are the things you have to fill out. Use a ruler, measure your materials, the height and the width, and make sure you put those in, and always press save over and over. Now, you're going to have the opportunity to size and load your next image for number 2, which was your scavenger hunt. I don't know if Cindy's done her scavenger hunt, but I wanted to at least make a video of what is expected for slide 1, and then this one is slide 2, the scavenger hunt. And then number 3 is going to be your freestyle that you guys are working on right now. That's due on Wednesday. Now remember, document stages, because you can add more than 1 image here. I'm going to show you Elizabeth's example. Elizabeth, she first started off with her list here for her artistic mind map. Then she changed the paper and started adding more graphics. And then this is her final piece. Oh, you know what? It's not showing it. To show that she's been doing revisions. I'm going to pause this. This is her final piece right here. It's not recording it properly. So annoying. I was at home and my computer wasn't saved properly. So let me see if I can. Oh, you know what? I think I can open hers. Elizabeth. Oh, AP Studio, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, I think I've saved hers on here, so that's good. So when I go to Elizabeth, her and I worked on this yesterday during third period and fourth period. I have her twice a day. My computer is loading really slow. My apologies. Goodness gracious. Maybe if I close some tabs. Oh my goodness, it's so slow. That happens with the projects. Things will get slow. So she has her list of materials here. Everything's capitalized, looking pretty as a list. And then here she talked about her process. She listed ideas for my investigation, EQs. I like how she put EQs capital with a tiny s. That just looks nice. Comma, did illustrations and collaged into an artistic mind map. Mind map is 2 words apparently. And that's 98 out of 100 characters that are allowed. So I'm going to press save immediately because I'm telling you, the computers fail, Wi-Fi fails. You want to save all your changes all the time. Even if it's tedious and slow, you got to be smart about this. Now, the second piece for her exam is her scavenger hunt project. So this is her before. We made it smaller. And it has a line in the cardboard. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me see if I can make this larger. And I didn't like that line. She put loose pieces of paper that she cut out and painted by hand and gave texture. So that's her revision. And we really want to show proof of revision to our artwork because that's a part of what they're asking you to do. And she had this awful line all the way through. I was able to put this in Photoshop and I tried to Photoshop out the boo-boo. Okay, so it's not perfect, but it looks a lot better than it does here. So I just wanted to point that out that we can touch up some of your boo-boos. So don't stress out, don't throw something away and start over because it has a boo-boo. Find ways to hide the boo-boos or Miss Brown can help you, all right? So I want you to feel confident about that. So I think she did a great job showing her before and after revision. She listed her materials and then she talked about the process. The process is how did you create something? So she photographed a friend, then she did an enlargement of it. She painted the background and collaged. Is this spelled wrong? Collage painted paper to revise the wings. So she's telling the judges exactly what she did to revise it. So I like that word that she used in here, revise. They want to hear words like practice, revise, essential questions, sustained investigation, all the vocabulary that they want to hear, sketching. These are very important ingredients for this. And then I'm going to press save again. And then she can upload number 3 once she gets it between 90 to 100. That's how you know you're allowed to load. I want to share with you what she loaded for her mind map because she has stages. That's really important to show them stages of evolution. So this is her stages for her mind map. First, she did lists, she did some illustrations, then she did some more work to it. And I was like, ugh, I don't like that paper in the background. So she put line paper behind it. I'm like, yeah, that's much better. So it shows how she revised it. And there's 3 different stages. Photograph your stages so that you can show them proof of revision. Okay. And then you can talk about it. Then she's going to, uh-oh. Is it just me or did this freeze? That's my luck today. Are you kidding me? All right. I'm going to open it one more time because I'm going to show you one last thing that you're going to be expected to do for till the end of this school year, AP students. Sorry. Technology is slow today. It's painfully slow. At least it's working. I'll take what I could get. Is it working? All right. So I'm going to log back into her username and password. I have it saved on my computer so I can help edit and help her. You want me to know your username and password to help you edit. If you want things to go well and smoothly, I'm always here to help. Oh my goodness, come on. I hope my recording's okay. And then I'm going to go to her sustained investigation one last time. I need you guys to pay close attention to this next step once I get it up here. Come on. I just want you guys to understand the 4 tasks that you're going to have to do. So then you're going to load number 3, which is your free of choice here. Everybody understands that. Always press save. You need to have the materials for all 3 of these. And then over here, there's a tab called written evidence. You're going to need to go to written evidence. There's 2 paragraphs required in this AP exam for the whole year, okay? So we're going to keep it simple. This semester, we're going to work on the first paragraph. It's not that hard, people. So it says, written responses to prompts about your art are also required in this section. Responses to these prompts are evaluated along with the image that you submit. The most successful responses in terms of assessment are those that are clearly related to images, which you're going to give them, that you submitted, that directly and completely address the prompts. These are the prompts. And that provide evidence. They always want evidence of inquiry-based sustained investigation through practice. Remember, I keep telling you the sketches are your practice, and that's your evidence. Experimentation, trying different things, right? Playing, getting crazy, wild with your artwork, and revisions. So Miss Elizabeth Patterson has done an excellent job showing practice, experimentation, and revision, and she put the stages with her photographs. As she, she had like at least 2 to 3 shots. The first ones were smaller, and then the final one was nice and big. So that's what I want you guys to do. Responses are not evaluated for correct spelling, grammar, or punctuation. Well, guess what? I expect you to have appropriate spelling, grammar, punctuation. I'm grading you on that. Okay, I told you guys to get Grammarly. It's a free application, and I want to see appropriate grammar at all times. We want to show our best selves. They say that it doesn't affect them, but it does. When somebody reads something and you don't bother to capitalize your I's or put periods, it makes you look bad. It makes it look like you don't care or that you're not educated. And I care that you show your best self, okay? Click Save Changes when you are finished. So for this first semester, for your finals week, I expect this to be done, all right? Identify questions. Did we work on essential questions? Yes. Or inquiry, that's like your thought process, that guided your sustained investigation. So you're going to write 1 paragraph here. Second semester, when you're done with all of your artwork, then you'll write the second paragraph, and that'll be during finals week, okay? And so I'll be revising that and helping you with those after the fact. But so I want you guys to start writing this first paragraph. The sooner the better. Your mind map should help you do that. And I want you to take time, show you care, do punctuation, and always press save. Okay? So they do a character count right here. And so I'm thinking you're going to need at least 2 to 3 to 400 words for your first paragraph, 4 or 5 sentences. Okay? Any questions before I move on from this section?
I have a question.
Yes, Mauricio.
So my question is for like the paragraph, do we have to describe each of the processes that we did for like each of our projects based on our artistic skills?
The first question is not talking about the slides. The second one is.
Oh, okay.
That's a good question. Identify the questions. What are your essential questions?
Oh, what are my EQs? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you're going to be talking about your mind map and the things you listed and your thought process of the artwork that you plan to do for the entire year.
Okay, that makes sense now.
Cool. And I'll help you. I'm going to read it with you. Like, I want you guys to write it, and then I'm going to help you edit, or like, oh, let's phrase it like this, or, whatever. And your mind map is going to basically help you write the whole paragraph. Okay? So now the first paragraph is about your questions and your thought process that's guiding your artwork, your sustained investigation for the whole year. Do we feel good about that? Any questions? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop, and I'm going to start helping people individually. Long video, my bad.